Good morning. I'm in Fairlie today. I'm taking another visit to Kelburn Estate and Castle. I came here in the summer and enjoyed it but got lost. So I want to take a more relaxed walk around it today. So once I got up this hill and get my breath back, I'll maybe speak some more. Fairlie Castle, still covered in scaffolding. Wonder if it'll ever be finished. Just love this view. Lots of sheep. They're free to roam because this fence is down. Good job I shut the gate behind me. Now, when I do these walks, I like to get out when it's not raining, but today unfortunately the rain is trying to start. The weather report says it was to be dry. Obviously don't trust the Met Office. Huh? The more I come out to Fairlie, the more I think I want a wee house down there by the sea. Just looks so lovely. You know, got a lot of nice walks nearby. I suppose it's a wee town though, so there's not much in it, so don't know where you'd go for your shopping. Probably need to drive somewhere to get your shopping in. As far as pubs go, I think I've only spotted one. There might be more, but I've only ever spotted one, so there's not much in it. Not that I go to the pub, to be honest, but it's one of these wee towns where you need to be able to drive, and obviously I don't, which is why I get the train everywhere. But you never know. Maybe I'll win the lottery and I can just get taxis or hire a limo to take me about places. I really love these silvery trees. The colour of the roots and the bark. A wee tiny waterfall making its way down towards the sea. Try and not get wet feet here. Nimble. There's an old broken rope swing there. What a weird tree. It's growing horizontally then up. That one's been battered by a storm. It's a bit muddy here today. Trying not to get wet, boggy feet. That's a tarmac road up ahead, so shouldn't have to suffer any more mud for now. A wee canyon down there goes all the way up the hill. There we go, tarmac. The last time I went, I took the road to the left. It takes me right down towards the main part of the Kelburn Estate. But on the maps, there's a road goes up that way. I don't know if it's a dead end at the end of it, but it looks like it joins the Kelburn Estate. So I'm going to hit the Kelburn Estate and go in a loop. I'm going to go up the left side of it, past the castle, up to the top, and back down the right. So if I see an exit up there, I might just come back down that road instead of coming back down to where I actually started the loop at the shops and the cafe. Don't know, I'll wing it. We'll see what's best once I'm up there. The lovely barren island of Millport just across the water there. In fact, I can see the ferry just up there, heading out across. probably too far away for you to see. There's a stables over there, a few horses roaming about, enjoying the nice calm day. This is the main entrance, but I'm going to go down to the left just as soon as I have a look at the map. The Boyle family have been here since 1143. Yeah, time to tax inherited wealth, I think. Oh, there's the map there. Aye, so I'm down there. So the view of the castle, I did that in the last video, you can get it from a distance over here. But I want to go way up the back, way past what's visible on this map. I don't know if I can get a map from the shop or if the shop is even open. It might be a bit too early. I'll go and see. Right, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a map. This place is empty, it's deserted. None of the shops are open. So I'm going to have to just wing it. There's toilets here, I hope they're open. No, 10 AM. Super. Right, so let's assume everything opens at 10 AM and that means I'm an hour too early. So I'm going to just have to wander around the glen without a map. If I need a pee, I might need to find a quiet spot. That shouldn't be too difficult. There's a golfing green right there. When I came here in the summer, I really struggled to get a view of the graffiti on the castle because I was doing it from across the river. But now the trees are a wee bit more bare. I've just spotted this up here, so I'm going to try and get closer, get a decent view. Unfortunately the rain's also starting. It's a tad annoying. I didn't walk up this bit the last time, and this is not where I intended to go today, but I want to get a good gander at this castle, since I didn't really manage it the last time. I didn't notice that bridge down there last time either. See, that's why I wanted a map. I say I got lost the last time, I couldn't see a lot of this. Didn't know this path existed. But look at that. I'm going to walk around a bit just to get a nice view of this. I'll see if I can get it from here under the trees. Get a bit of shelter. It's quite impressive, isn't it? Apparently it's a Brazilian graffiti artist, or a group of them, that did this. Looks pretty cool though. Even up in that chimney at the top of the spire, there's a owl's face on it. I'm going to go round a bit. Yeah, see, I was away across there the last time trying to get a view of this. I didn't realise this path existed. I might actually just keep walking up this path because it should take me up to the top of the glen anyway. The old front door, built in 1581. Right, now the monument I was at the last time, and I think if I go there I can turn right and continue up the glen, so might as well give it a try now that I'm going this direction. It's a grave of a gamekeeper who died 25 years ago. I must admit, I do like all the little trinkets that they've dotted about this place. Oh, look at that one there. And cavern with a waterfall coming through it and that weird face hanging down off it. Yeah, I should get a wee bit of shelter from the rain here. All these overhangs and trees. I'm pretty sure I was on that side last time and came down, possibly down there. I don't know. There's so many paths, can never be sure. Oh, that's right, I've got all these little carvings on the posts. And this will be the monument. But what's up the hill? So the monument was made in 1775. Sacred to the memory of John Earl of Glasgow. Honestly, I've got decisions to make. I don't know which way I want to go here. The glen has been formed over thousands of years by the Kelburn. That's the water flowing down there. Foreign tree species, beech sycamore, silver fir. I wonder if that's the silver coloured trees I saw earlier on. Large cedar and redwoods. That would explain why some of them are huge. 250 years old. It's probably young for a redwood, isn't it? What a view. Lovely. I have no choice but to go up the hill, so that's good. It means I don't have to make a decision. So I'll go up here. So I'll look at the carving. It's another carving squirrel this time, with its head blown off. History trail. I really would have liked a map just to guide me a little bit. And a woodpecker. There's a path up there. But the history trail points up there, so I might as well just stick to the trail. The history trail. Oh my god. Upper Glen. I do want to get to the Upper Glen. I'm going to go up here first. I can always double back. There's some horses. Right, the Upper Estate Road. Do I want to walk this road or... I don't know. I think I might go back to where I was and go up that route because it just looks nicer. It's a long way down. A very long way down, and there's not a fence to stop you going over that edge. Lean well back. Hedgehog and toadstools. There's another tree taking a battering in the storms. And absolutely shattered. I remember sitting down there having my lunch the last time I was here. There's a little covered bench just at the side of the bridge, which you might not be able to see that from here. So that means when I came along this path down there, I then came up these steps to here. Yeah, that's right. So North Glen path to Upper Glen is the part I didn't go the last time. So it's a couple of miles up this way, I believe. I think if you go really far up, it takes you towards where they have a music festival in the summer. I think it's a dance music festival, which if I was 20 years younger, I would probably enjoy going to that. As it is, too old for that nonsense. Couldn't be doing with camping out or anything like that. But then if you go even up past that, there's a reservoir just off the Largs Road. What I don't know is any of it blocked off? It might well be, I don't know. So I'll just see how far I can get and how out of breath I am. Because it's steep. So I'm going to shut up for a minute. Some other bit of artwork here. Invited to create a folly for the never-ending glen. We welcome you to enter within and find a reflective moment. Don't forget to look up. Well, I don't know if my old knackered neck with bone spurs can go in there and look up. I mean, it's got wire around it. There we go. I'll let the camera look up so I don't need to crouch down to get in and rip my jacket in that wire. I hope you're now feeling thoroughly reflective. Right, there's a branch in the road here. The glade. Oh dear. Was this just a bench? Well, this is just a bench away high up, looking down a very big distance. All you can see is trees and bushes, but trust me, it's a long way down. So we'll go up towards the glade. Another viewing point. Try not to get too close, because again, a very long way down. Looks like a few 100 feet right down to the water there. I forgot how steep the hills were in here. Oh, youngsters will handle this. I'm struggling. But at least I know I'm still on the right path. North Glen path to Upper Glen. Now, the beach plateau I saw on my map, which is kind of an end point, unless I decide to go exploring up towards the reservoir at Largs Road, if that's possible. But I'll take a rest for a minute and have a snack, I think, and a drink. Oh, because I'm absolutely knackered coming up here. The Kelburn runs all the way down and carves out this glen. I'm actually surprised it's the water isn't more rampant. I thought it would be, if I'm being honest. You are now entering the domain of the mossmen of the glen. Please respect their village, don't climb trees, pick up your rubbish, stay safe or face their wrath. That rope bridge is gone. This is a weird place. Pretty good if you've got kids though. In fact, pretty good if you are just a big kid like me. I love all this stuff. A wee bit of nature with a wee bit of artwork loitering about. I wonder if they do gigs here. It's kind of got a bit of a midsummer feel. If you ever saw the horror film Midsummer, and it's set in Sweden, but I'm getting definite midsummer vibes off of this. Thankfully there's nobody here to murder me. I mean, this looks like a DJ's booth, doesn't it? They must do the music here. And look at this. I can just imagine somebody up here with their decks playing out. Boom, 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 boom. Get the glow sticks out. I actually did look up the festival here to see if there was a day pass, and then I saw there was only, like, I think it lasts for 4 days and you had to get camping passes. And I'm like, nah, forget that nonsense, not for me. Look at that. That's a unique wall, isn't it? The beach plateau. I mean, it's a view and a half, I have to say. Look at that. Got another burn running all the way down for the hills, those trees. I can see paths down there that go further up, so I had a choice of going back down to the right, but there's a path there and there was a path up here, so instead of going to that direction down there, I think I'm going to go wandering. Just a little bench. Now, if I go up this hill here, it takes me towards a large road, but apparently I can loop around it to come back down the other side, so it's a wee bit longer and not the route I was planning. I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, it's steep, look at that drop. Wow, I'm keeping well away from that edge. It's a hell of a drop. Not a bit of fencing. Oh, I need a breather. Yeah, see if you're scared of heights, don't come up here. Oh, very high up. And I don't think the camera does it justice. Very, very high, very steep. And mossy and slippy as well. Oh. Ah, dear. Look at that. I'd set myself a 2-hour limit as usual to get around here, but I forgot just how steep it was. And that was me just doing half the walk for last time. So I'll look forward to the route down where I'm not going against gravity. You can see the hills towering up behind me. Well, in front of me even. Oh, I'm tired. I need to stop for a second. Continues up that hill into the woods. Ah, so this is the Upper Estate Road. I could have came up. Also means I could go back down that way. Well, I've just had to pause here for 5 minutes, take a wee break, because I'm up very high. I was knackered coming up that hill, but it's been worth it because look at the views behind me. Absolutely amazing. That's the hills over Fairlie. Try to adjust it so you can actually see them that way. In fact, maybe I should just move my big slap head out the way. And now you can get a view. You can see the coast down that way where I've just came from. Looking out across to Millport. And very faintly in the distance I can see the Isle of Arran. But oh aye, what a view you get up here. Amazing. But I've got a wee snack prepared. I'm going to start walking up this road, then I'll double back around. So, time to move. feeling chilly now. Got the hat and the snood off, and the wind's blowing up here at the top of the hills, and it's icy cold. I could do with cooling down a bit though. What a view. Right, so there's a path up there which must be the direction of Lars Road, although my map says differently. And there's two paths here. Now I think if I took that left path there, I believe that takes me to the Tanmax Road that I pointed out before I reached the Kelburn Estate. But I don't know if it'd have the best view or not, or if it's worth going back down through the glen. I think on this occasion I'm going to go down through the glen, and this path here could be an option when I inevitably come back again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll go down through the glen because it looks lovely, and maybe I'll come back here in spring, give it another few months, catch all the blooming flowers round about April. Oh, stumbled there. Oh, look at that. I was just looking over that bridge, but look at it from here. Absolutely stunning. That's the wee arch bridge. Oh. Absolutely stunning. It's a good job I turned around to look behind me there. It's an absolutely amazing view. Look at the canyon, the glen, just runs all the way along. And I'll give credit to the Boyle family where it's due. They've made this into a really lovely scenic little walk. You just pay more taxis. Oof, very high up. Take my time here because fall down there and you're dead. It's a long way down. Ooh. Keep well away from the edge. Trying to keep my balance here with my big old arthritic big toe. Which sometimes I try to keep my balance and I get a sharp pain through it, which makes me lose my balance. If it's a nice summer's day, you could just be sitting on this bench. Oh, look at the waterfall. Absolutely stunning. Look at it. There's a really dodgy looking set of steps that take you down into that pool. There's no way I'm walking down there, it's all overgrown and slippy. And there's a pool of water at the bottom of the steps as well, but you must be able to get all the way down there if you're feeling brave and, more importantly, fit, which I'm not. Well, actually, there's a sign that's barely visible away down there under a tree root. Steps closed to members and the public. To members and the public. Should that not be members of the public? Honestly, this is the best walk in Ayrshire. Absolutely love it here. Some more steps. They don't look very appealing either. Also closed to members and the public. Members of what? Somebody will have to explain that to me. Members of what? Can you be a member of the Kelburn Estate? Haven't a clue. I'm so glad I'm going downhill now. Although it can sometimes be a wee bit tricky because the ground's a bit uneven. Sometimes there's tree roots just cutting across the path. Trying not to trip over them. Like here. Oh, look at this. More steps. And more bridges. Steps also closed, although it doesn't look like they lead anywhere anyway. Guess what this sign says. Steps closed to members and the public, thank you. So there's a wee path across there as well, away into the woods. Bit of new fencing here, and you need it because the height's at 300 feet down maybe, if I had to guess. Long way down. So I'll just put my camera in my left hand and keep it away from this edge. So I lost my camera down there, there's no getting it back. Guess I go abseiling. Something I haven't done for about 30 years. Yeah, I did actually do abseiling a couple of times, but last time it was in Wales, and it was probably about 29 years ago, and it was into an old mine. It was a cave system, so we were actually in the pitch black with headlamps on, abseiling down 3 big walls to get to the bottom of the mine, then having to climb one of these wee tiny steel ladders that are about 6 inches wide to get back out straight up. It's a good job I was fit then, but it was absolutely brilliant. It was an adventure week I had in Wales, so we were doing canoeing and walking across the hills and camping and stuff. But I think the caving was the highlight, well, the abseiling into the cave. Absolutely brilliant. These days, too much like hard work, but I enjoyed it then. The view is starting to open up towards the coast, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to keep good time here. I've got about 55 minutes until my train comes, and if I give myself half an hour to get from just the buildings at the entrance of the Kelburn Estate to get to the train station, then I should be fine. And I think I will be fine because I should be at those buildings in maybe 20 minutes, I think. And you know, quite often in these videos I say I need to get back for a delivery of something, cat food usually, but today I'm getting a new e-reader. I'm getting a Kobo Libra colour. Didn't bother with Amazon, so I don't like Amazon, crappy company. So I've got a Kobo Libra colour for reading ebooks on, and I can't wait to get started on it. I wasn't going to buy one, but I dropped my old e-reader and dented the screen, and it's quite annoying, so I treated myself. Veteran parkland trees managed for habitat can drop, it's kind of worn out, drop without warning. Limbs maybe, drop limbs without warning, so try not to get struck in the head by fallen tree branches. Look at that carving there. South Glen path to Bowbrigg. See that stag? Can't get any closer, so it's up on the hill a bit. It's quite impressive. Try not to fall off the steps, Ian. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's so again there's other paths here. This one's going away to where the Three Falls Bridge and North Glen Path. So I don't want to be doubling back on myself because I've got a train to catch. Oh, look at that. Nice little carved paving stone. There's no signage for this path here, but I'm taking it anyway because it looks like the most direct route, and if I'm wrong I'll be doubling back. A step ladder to get off of those steps. I thought I could see people here, and I can see weird monkey carvings. Terrifying looking. Look at that. Red eyes as well. Aye, I thought I could see people, and I could, but they were looking kind of creepy, just sitting in the trees, and I thought it was some weirdo. But it's more carvings. Strangely with feathers, don't know what's going on there. It looks like there's another path goes away down there. Polish-born visual artist, specialising in figurative sculpture, painting and drawing. Another path going up there to a bench to look out over the fields. Not where I'm going. I think I know where I am now. I'm sure I walked up part of this path the last time when I was getting lost. And I could have gone it. I know better now that I could just have kept going and found my way back down the other side. But I was searching for the castle that for some bewildering reason I couldn't find. Big massive castle, and I couldn't find it. But now I'm getting to know the place better. And I think definitely a third visit is warranted to try some different paths. Although by the time I come back I'll probably have forgotten which paths I've actually walked. And the view's opened up to my left there. There's a lone sheep just standing next to that tree, eyeballing me. Might be a ram actually. My eyesight isn't quite good enough to see, but it might be. Left on his own up there in case he gets up to no good. That's me nearly back to the entrance of the estate. About a minute away here. So I could probably waste another 15 or 20 minutes here before starting to walk back to the station. So I might just do that. Slight detour. There we go. Tree house here. Honestly, with some of the storms we have, I'm amazed that's still in the tree. I'll walk down and get another view of the castle. And this wee pond. It's this wee old pond. Looking very green at this time of the year. A lot of dead plants there. Obviously don't like the Scottish climate. Yeah, you do actually get a better view at this time of year because of all the missing leaves on some of the trees. What's that up there? I might try to go exploring up here first. What's this? The den, it says on the sign. There's another den woven from branches. There's a few dens up here. Could be another DJ booth. A wee picnic table. And hide in there. And in there, and in there. And in there, and in there. Hope you like spiders and creepy crawlies. That's what you're going to get in there. It's amazing. You can come here at this time of year and you don't see anybody. Apart from one dog walker. That's all I've saw. One of the workmen driving his little buggy. When I came here the last time, it's like waiting for people to move out the way to get a video of stuff. Ah, and this must be the bridge across that I missed the last time. So I can go down there. I'll go down. I'm not going to go across the bridge, I'm just going to go down for a nosy. See what view I can get from the bridge, and we'll cut back up. There's the castle. We'll be knackered cutting back up because it's quite steep. Look at this, there's a path up the side as well. Oh, there's another bridge just down from here. And that one. Yeah, so there's a path at the side of the water. That's why I wanted a map as well. Just so I could have it in my pocket and just refer to it, find where all these wee paths go, because the map on my phone just does not cut it. It's missing quite a lot of these wee paths. Right, well, if you're going to film an outro, you might as well do it with that spectacular castle in the backdrop. It's been a great walk today, tiring going up those hills, but I've really enjoyed it. It's been so quiet about here, peaceful. A little bit of rain, but generally okay. So I highly recommend you come here. It's just such a beautiful place, easy to access as well. You don't even need to be able to drive to get here. So I've had a brilliant time. So I'll call it a day here, say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. So it would appear the sheep have decided to come down onto the path because a dog was chasing them. I know I said I wasn't going to film going back to the station, but you've got a flock of sheep surrounding you. You've just got to get the camera out. Hello sheeps. Hello sheeps. Oh, run away for the baldy human. Well, they can fear shift. They're scared enough of me to get out of the way, so it's a free path back to the station. Cheerio now.